host Nova, and we're here at the Mountainhead premiere in New York City. How are you?
Hi.
All right, so first of all, you're coming from SNL. You're riding a wave of momentum right now, and
Okay.
you're working with a legendary comedic. What have you learned from him?
Which one?
You know what? You tell me which one. I'm talking about Steve, but if you learned from all of them.
I did. This company is crazy, man. Steve, Rami, and Jason are all incredible actors and incredible comedians, and to play with them was truly, truly dreamy. And Jesse is brilliant. It's always nice when your director is the most brilliant person in the room because you can just inherently trust what they're doing and what they say to you, and it was like that. So the process, it wasn't easy because it was a lot of hard work in a challenging time frame, but it was easy because the people were so great, absolute like all-stars and the kindest men. It was like the dreamiest.
What sort of rhetorical question do you think that viewers should leave with after this movie?
I don't know. I mean, I think there's plenty of real life relevance to this film, to be sure. I guess the thing that I wonder in life, and maybe this movie asks it as well, is, why aren't we regulating this technology that none of us fully understand? It's interesting that people that are creating it publicly say they don't even know the capacity and capability of the thing that they're making. And it just feels like maybe that should be regulated by the government, by the United States. But that hasn't happened yet. And the fear really is that the development of AI is going much faster than humans and legislators can possibly regulate it. And I think there's just a rhetorical question there of like, what do we do about that?
Thank you so much. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
How are you? Nice to meet you. You look lovely. I love this piece. Who are you wearing?
Bling. This is Triarchy. They're a denim. It's denim, everybody.
It's denim.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
So it's dressed up, dressed down.
Got you.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
yeah.
dressing up. I love it. All right. So let me know. I was just talking to her. I know that the cast is all like comedians.
Yeah.
How many retakes did you guys have?
We really didn't break very much, and I know.
Yeah,
I think
wasn't expecting
I think it's the pressure of messing it up, but I think it's also the takes were really long, and so we would just be in it for like 6 minutes at a time. I think it's way easier to break when it's like action, joke, oh no, But when you're just in the rhythm, it's a lot better. But I mean, certainly there were times when I was just in Video Village watching where I had to like eat my scarf so that I wasn't ruining the take. And that's how everybody was in Video Village. Like everybody was, which is you don't usually get. Usually you get, everybody's just really stoic, but everybody on the crew was, amazing.
Yeah,
and
the chemistry is then seen on screen too.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
What was that first day like on set with Jesse and Steve? I mean, an amazing cast, amazing director. Like, did they share maybe their sort of vision for the film?
Great question. I don't think necessarily there was a vision shared, but it was just this. It was a very welcoming. I've never felt so welcomed on a set. Being able to go. They invited me to set the day before my first day of filming just so that I could come and sit and watch them shoot for a while, which is just such a pleasure to do. And I feel like just by osmosis, I'm like, okay, this is what we're doing, And just getting, I can't wait for people to see the scene they were shooting when I was just watching. I can still see it in my brain, and I'm desperately trying not to spoil it.
I know you can't give us anything. I know. Well, tell me, I guess, kind of piggybacking off of that, what kind of rhetorical question do you hope that viewers are left with about the world? Oh, let's get existentialist. Yeah. Smart and pretty.
I hope that people ask themselves, what is gained by like technological progress and what is lost? think my least favorite sentence beginning right now is I ask ChatGPT. I'm like, okay, immediately I don't care.
Got you. Yeah. I'm one of the rare people, and even on film, who has never asked. So I want to keep it that way.
Me neither.
Oh my God, a dying breed.
A dying breed. It's just us.
I just don't want to.
It's just, me neither.
Yeah,
me neither.
Yeah, I'm not even curious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel you.
Well, and I mean, I'm sure it's addictive.
Yeah.
And this is the film like explores that as well, like just how quickly it can spiral and how quickly you can just get into a hole.
Right. And then it becomes like the movie Her, which like we saw even before ChatGPT.
Yes, that's so true. That's so true.
Yeah. And that film broke my heart.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Predicting the
in love with
future.
a robot? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go home and but thank you so much and congrats. We look forward to seeing it. Thank you. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Good, I love you too.
Thank you so much. I've had it for almost a year now, believe it or not. So it lasts. Just don't eat apples on it. All right, so you're part of a very comedic cast. I need to know, what was the energy like if we were a fly on the wall?
Oh man, honestly, the funniest. Like, it truly difficult to keep it, locked down during each take. Yeah, it was wonderful on camera, off camera. It was a true honor. Yeah.
Were there a lot of retakes? I mean, Steve is on it, so. Yeah.
I know. Well, I mean, they're such like consummate professionals that it's like everybody was really holding it down in the take. But yeah, they all crushed it. Yeah.
Well, tell me, okay, I know you're in the cast, but as a viewer, what sort of maybe rhetorical question would you like the audience members to leave with about this film?
Ooh, oh, that's such a good question. I think it would be very cool for them to maybe like take a step back. Yeah, just think about like, the state of the world, kind of your place in it, and how you might be like affecting things.
And how do you feel about AI? I mean, obviously this is a film that's questioning deep fakes and media and so forth. So what's your personal take on it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a really fascinating tool. I think just with anything that having those parameters and making sure that people's artistic rights are honored is really important. But yeah, definitely an evolving thing. Yeah.
And also my last question is, what sort of a vision did Jesse have for this film? Did he come in and kind of let you know like his elevator pitch of how he sees it?
Oh man, he's so brilliant. I feel like every move that he made on set was part of his vision, and it was so cool to just go on that ride. So yeah, from the moment I stepped on set, he was just driving the ship so well.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Great to meet you too. How are you? Nice to meet you. All right, so my first question off the bat is, do you know something about the future that we don't?
Oh boy, I wish I did. It would be very, very helpful for me. I'd probably have more money. I'd probably be happier. I'd probably be wearing a better suit. But no, I don't have any particular Nostradamus-like predictions for you. Is there anything particularly you want to know about?
Regarding this film and AI, like some sort of insight. I need to know something, because you know something a little bit more maybe that we don't.
Well, I think probably the film is about people who think they know a little bit more about the world, right? People who think they can solve any problem, and they know exactly what the arc of history is going to be, and they know exactly how to do everything. But then, as Jesse said once in the writer's room, and yet they have some difficulty with can openers, which I think is like a good way of looking at them. They're people who think they can solve the biggest problems in the world, but actually with the kind of problems that are right in front of them in their lives, including their emotional problems, they're often quite hapless.
Got it. So you can't see the tree from the forest, basically.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, got you. Very telling. All right, so tell me a little bit. I'm a huge fan of comedic relief, and I'm sure that most of the cast is. Was there any point in time where you were like, we gotta draw a line in the sand?
Well, Jesse has a very finely tuned radar for a lot of that is done at the casting stage. I think he finds actors who he knows the kind of actors who are not going to get too big, who are going to remember to kind of not try too hard for the laugh, but actually go for an emotional reality. And sometimes when you go for that emotional reality, the result is even funnier, right? Because it feels so true to life, and rather than being kind of too arch or farcical or
Do you think that people become existentialists after seeing this?
Oh boy, that's a good question. I think certainly it probably has some things to say, and I won't bore anyone by enumerating those things, but hopefully we'll have some resonance with what's happening in our politics and in our media, and that yes, I don't know if we're going to convert anyone to any, or if that's even our intention, but hopefully we'll make people think a little bit, yeah.
And my final question in regards to getting people to think, is there maybe a rhetorical question that you'd like them to leave with?
A rhetorical question we'd like them to leave with?
I'm getting really existentialist here.
Yeah, exactly. Rhetorical question. Is this the best movie ever made or merely the second best movie ever made?
Who might be first?
I don't know. That's up to them. I don't want to tell the viewer what to think.
Okay,
Far
that's
be it
fair.
from me.
Mr. Diplomat,
But they should be
okay.
questioning at the end if it's the best movie they've ever seen.
Got it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much. We really appreciate
Very much.
it. Tell me, you could go to any sort of red carpet and any sort of premiere. Why was this one important?
Because Frank Rich, who's the producer, is a very good friend of mine.
Oh, okay. And has he told you any inside things about what you can expect tonight?
He really hasn't, and I wouldn't ask because I'd rather be surprised.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
What are you hoping to get out of it? I'm sure you've seen the trailer. So what is making you? Oh, you haven't.
I haven't.
So you are totally in. Okay, got you. Well, where do you see the future of AI heading?
You know, I don't really understand AI. You're asking the wrong person. I mean, to me, it just seems like stealing.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can see that, definitely. And overall, is there one question that you have when you see kind of like this backdrop of the mountains about it?
You know, I was so blinded by the cameras, I didn't see the backdrop.
Got you. Amazing. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.